Oh my god, does the Acolyte break canon? No, not really, it doesn't. Thanks for watching. So on Twitter, or X, whatever it's called now, there's a lot of stuff flying around about the Acolyte breaking canon. Side note, I hate the term breaking canon because it's always applied to stuff that doesn't actually break canon. Anyway, the posts are referring to Ki-Adi-Mundi's line in the prequels where he says that the Sith have been extinct for a millennium. Cool, but he's also wrong. The Sith weren't extinct, they were just in hiding. At the time of this line, there were a number of Sith present in the galaxy, and it's not like they had just appeared either. Years before this, both Plagueis and Tenebrous were present. It just comes down to point of view, like Obi-Wan said in Return of the Jedi. From his point of view, at that time, the Sith were gone, extinct, because he believes that to be the case. Now that that's established, you move on to the other argument of, oh, but all these Jedi are coming up against Sith in the Acolyte. Potentially, yes, but there are a number of reasons why the Council or the Jedi feel the way that they do by the time the Phantom Menace gets there. Now look, technically, an Acolyte is a follower. So if the villain of the show is a Sith Acolyte, technically, that might not make them a fully fledged Sith. I know we're getting into technicals here, but it's just the truth. The Jedi could consider them just to be a dark side user, a dark Jedi, any number of things. Now say it is a Sith, maybe all of the Jedi who do come in contact with that person throughout the course of the Acolyte meets their end there and can't report it to the Council. So by the time Phantom Menace rolls around, the Council is none the wiser as to what happened. It's certainly a possibility, but I think the third option here is the most likely. The Jedi suppressed the knowledge that the Sith was still around. Now there's any number of reasons why they would want to do this. One could be that they wanted to make sure they still looked strong in the eyes of the Republic and that everything was business as usual. Because this is something that they actually did during the prequels. You'll remember that they kept it quiet, that their ability to use the Force was diminished, and they hid that from the Senate and the Republic. And there could also just be the degree of not wanting to believe that the Sith have returned. The Jedi are infallible, they make mistakes, and often hubris can get the better of them. We see in the High Republic that Yoda and Jedi Master Creighton's son keep the existence of the Nameless secret for a number of years, which leads to catastrophic results for the Jedi further down the line. I don't know, I just feel like in the past with Star Wars, people would always make up headcanon reasons for why things are happening, and now it seems to be a case of, oh, this breaks canon, there's no explanation for it anymore, when you can explain it, and it comes down to point of view, or character decisions. So let's just wait and see what happens in the Acolyte before we start screaming and crying that the show breaks canon when all we've seen is a 2-minute trailer. So for everyone crying that this breaks canon, it really doesn't, at least in my opinion. We'll have to wait and see how things play out when the show gets here, but that's just it for now. Anyway, if you like this and you like Star Wars and talking about Star Wars and being positive about Star Wars, make sure you follow me here. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you, always.